we start?
Yes, please.
I'm not on video or audio.
So I would like to welcome all of you guys. I'm very honored to be here among you. I think this is a very special occasion where we have poets from all over the world. I'm really honored. Sally, I have to thank you for this opportunity. It's a great moment, actually. I'll just share with you some rules so that we can have a smooth session, inshallah. We'll please all keep our audio muted unless we are the person is speaking and saying his poem, or after each poem, when the poet says thank you, we're gonna applaud. So you open the mute for applause, okay? جدو احنا بنرحب بيكم كلكم. دي لحظة عظيمة فيها شعراء من كل العالم، وبجد متشرفة قوي ان انا وسطكم النهاردة. بس بنقول الرولز، هنحط مايك على الميوت طول الوقت لو مش انت اللي بتقرا، وبعد ما كل كاتب بيخلص، كل شاعر بيخلص قصيدته بندوس ميوت، بنشيل الميوت، بنسقف وبنرجع تاني لحد ما يكمل الفقرة بتاعته. There will be no discussion after each poet to finish all poets' questions. All will be allowed at the end of the meeting. We can't open for discussion after each poet, so we'll just delay everything till the end. بالعربي كل الناس تقول so that everyone gets a chance. Most of the poetry is in Arabic, will be translated on screen. معظم القصايد بالعربي هتبقى مترجمة على الشاشة. Please stick to the end so you can enjoy the Arabic poetry also. We'll start with our guests, since we're hosting from Cairo. So we'll start from our guests from all over the world, and we'll leave the Egyptians best for last. Okay, I would like to welcome you and welcome Sally. She would like to tell you something, and then we can start our session, inshallah.
I just want to thank you all for accepting my invitation. It's a real honor to have you all. I've been following most of you guys, so I know what kind of poets and your content and your pieces are really amazing. Thank you for accepting the invitation, and I hope that we can do it many times. Thank you. Let's start.
Okay, we're going to start. 1 second. We're going to start with Darcy from Australia, author of The Residue of Our Desires. Please.
Thank
Go
you.
ahead.
Hi guys, the book. Okay, I'll start with a poem I wrote called Two Winds. Today your breath blows warm against my skin. I see not you, but your movement among the trees. I am in awe of your invisibility. Some days you waft to me the scent of new life, the aroma of the plants and flowers, the smell of relief after the rains come. And yet there are days when you bring to me the scent of decay that belongs to all life. It is then that I realize how unbiased you are. You have no concept of discrimination, only complete and flowing interdependence. You exist wherever conditions demand your existence. The clothesline awaits you with fervor. The desert dweller dreads your tantrums. The birds are one with you in flight, but none love the face of the tempest. Your birth is of natural causes, not born of desire and greed. Unlike my winds, both loving and wrought, by my mind alone are they contrived, by my mind alone shall they be tamed. You exist for every season. Sadly, I for my own reasons. One day I will move as freely as you, and then when I do, I will be free. Thank you. Okay. My next poem is called Life's Not. Sorry?
You will still say something else? It's beautiful.
I think he's carrying on with my
Darcy?
second poem.
Sally said to go for 5 minutes. What would you like?
Yeah, 5 minutes, Darcy. Sorry, please continue.
Okay. My second poem is called Life's Knots. Stress is a residue of knots. Not working out. Not how I'd like it to be. Not how it could be, or not how it should be. The knots of selfish behavior. Not for me, not for you, not for him or her, not for us, and not for them either. Our lives are filled with knots, from the personal aspect, forgive him not, forgive her not, forgive me not, forgive them not, to even the invisible thing called time, not now, not good, not always, not today, not ever. Our nightmares can come to an end when we undo the knots of our mind's trends. Mindfulness, patience, and fearlessness. Love, wisdom, and perseverance. These are some healthy remedies to undo our fears and their harmful extremities. When you eventually realize your nightmares, they have been counting on you. You see life's noxious riddle played on thine own fiddle. Thank you.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
I think I've got time for one more.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
The next poem is called Peace. What are you that you are so hard to attain? So many versions bringing only death and pain. War is used as a means to procure you, but those in power who use and distort you. But by those in power who use and distort you. They use people as toys to kill and destroy, promising that there will be peace and joy. This is the tool of a fool, not the wisdom of a peacemaker. For the memory of war is never forgotten in the minds of those whose loved ones by war has death begotten. The righteous mind tries to force the grind. Its dogmatic roots are hard to unwind. It is never wrong, it is always right. Finding peace here is a definite fight. Do we believe you too much to be the smiling faces, based only on our airs and graces? Or are you the truth in every thought that we sometimes selfishly wrought? We look for you in every sector of life, from work to family, from religion to politics. And always it seems we must suffer in some way to experience you, if even only for a day. You are the never-ending strive of every tribe to live in a world for your bribes. Many claim you to be just a prayer away, while some say work hard at it every day. Others say you will come after death. Then how shall we know you there if we cannot recognize you here? Perhaps the person that goes within may glimpse all states of origin. Maybe the mind is the keeper, the inventor, and the sweeper. It is here that I shall look for you. Peace, pacifism, equality, acceptance, compassion, equilibrium. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Did anyone have
We'll move.
Dottie,
Aya?
can we ask people to have their screens open so we can see all the poets together?
Yes, that would be lovely. Can we have all the screens open, please? Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Hi, Annie and Omar.
Zoti, some just joined now. If you can please tell the rules again regarding the 5 minutes that each poet has.
Yes, sure. We'll go through the rules again. Shall I go through all of them again or just the 5-minute rule? Let's go through all of them again. We'll keep our audio muted, please, unless we are the ones speaking, unless you're giving your poem. Just keep it muted, only open for applause at the end of the poem and then mute it again. There will be no discussion for after each poem because we need to finish everyone, and alhamdulillah, we have a lot of people. Most of the poetry in Arabic will be translated and will be shared screens, and it will be at the end, so please stay with us to get a glimpse of the Egyptian poetry. Each poet has 5 minutes, and I'm timing. Darcy, that was beautiful, thank you. we'll move to Linda. And 1 minute, Linda, I need to... That's Linda Thorne from UK, author of Out of My Mind.
Yes.
Thank you, Linda.
Thank you.
Hi.
I should be reading from this, and I will start with colours. This poetry, this book its focus is on mental health. So all the poems are related to that, and I shall start. Colours. When you take a look at me, I wonder what you see. A warm and friendly person, yes, that definitely is me. I hide away my colours, the ones you wouldn't like, for I'm afraid they'll scare you, and I need you in my life. I will always let you see the confidence of yellow, and you will think I'm balanced, cheerful, even mellow. But deep inside, the colour black is waiting, biding time to fill my head with nonsense of a very hurtful kind. It takes away my shine within. It suffocates my nice. It's stronger than my rainbow and the brightness of my white. I try not to let you see when black is taking hold. I hide away unchallenged, allow this darkness to unfold. I know you cannot help me. You could never understand how this warm and friendly person cannot shine upon demand. I fear you would not love me, that I could be so sad. You'd scold me and just tell me things could never be that bad. To me it's real and shifting. I'm scared and I'm alone. If I could just paint over this hateful colour in my soul. I long to be just like you, so steady and controlled. I long to have you hug me when this darkness takes a hold. But I can never tell you I'm so needy in this way. Because I'm really frightened, you'll just want to walk away. I'll pretend that when my black is gone and my rainbow reappears, that all's been well and I can quell the falling of my tears.
Oh, that's lovely.
Next to read. Thank you.
Thank you.
Love yourself. Love yourself. You love everyone. You give so openly and real, but you leave yourself out and ignore how you feel. You give without taking and you push for others' success, yet ignore all your talents and potential you suppress. You would walk up a mountain to save someone else, but you won't take a step to give love to yourself. You hurt when others suffer and you carry their pain and accept that you're forgotten when they're happy again. If you give of your time when time is not yours, and will never reveal times when your need is more. You will always say yes when you should really say no. But your heart is so big, it's a word you don't know. You're just too busy caring for everyone else. I just wish you'd give time to give love to yourself. I know I'm probably going to...
You are. You are.
I'm going to finish.
الكلام حاسه اكتر من اني فاهمه يعني.
He says Guido says he can feel the words. He cannot understand them, but he can feel them.
Oh, that's very nice. That's very nice. Thank you.
Linda.
Thank you. I'm going to end on peace. Another one. I think this is good for what's happening in the world right now. Peace is a word that conjures up hope. If man can find peace with himself and the world in his scope, practice caring without profit or personal gain. Accept that we're different. Resist causing pain. Reserve our judgment, then not being judged. Truly care for another's mind without it begrudged. If we could share, not be led by greed. If we accept and respect a man, regardless of colour or creed. Forgiving and kindness, acceptance brings peace of mind. From the mind of one person, to the whole of mankind. Thank you.
Lovely. That was beautiful. Thank you so much. Sam Connor from France, would you kindly... Is he here?
زازي انا عايز ترجمه يا زازي ما ينفعش.
ترجم لك بعدين. حط ميوت. حط ميوت.
جيدو هز راسك واعمل مبسوط.
بالظبط كده.
مبسوط بالصحبه.
طب اعمل ميوت الله يبارك لك.
كمان.
Sam, you're here?
Yes, I'm here. I'm here.
Hi, how are you?
I'm nice. I'm okay.
Please start.
Okay. So the first one is called Your Heart. When your mind would have moved on and your whole body would have walked away, your heart will still fight for what was. It is dead all around you. The fields that once were full of life are now dry. But for him, your heart, it is still very much alive. Thank you.
Thank you.
The next one I want to share is called Inner Child. As I was looking outside for so many moons, I forgot to dive inside and tend to you, my precious child. Make you happy again. Make you laugh, play, believe in myself. Believe that I wasn't going to let you down any longer. Believe that trust wasn't misplaced. No matter what happens, no matter who leaves and who stays, who choose to love me for a minute or for a lifetime, I choose you. I choose us. I choose all right in this life. And I know you're looking at me with loving eyes. And guess what, my dear inner child? We have the same eyes. Thank you.
That was lovely.
Thank you. I'm going to share two more. It's quick ones. The next
Listen,
one
you got 5 minutes to go as long as you want.
The next one is called Have You. And the next person that gets close to my heart, I will ask her, have you done the work I'm doing in any type of way? Are you on your path? Have you seen your wounds? Can you see mine? Skin deep is not the way I'll ever go. Thank you. I like this one.
You're not hearing any French ones?
No, I haven't written in French. I always write in English.
You're
So,
Nigerian, right?
Next time I'll do one in French for sure.
We'll be looking forward to it.
Okay. Well, the last one I want to share is called Freedom. To you, the Supreme One that lives within the heart of all beings. To you, I write. You're the most beautiful thing I know, the most precious in my world. You're like the heavens, like the winds and the waves. You're like the birds and the flowers in the fields. You're my guiding star and friend. You're my faith, my hope, my love. You're my blood, my legs and my eyes. You're my hands. You're my heart. Freedom is your beautiful name. Comfort, your proud and loving mother. Knowledge, your brother, and peace, your sister. Power is your father, and emptiness, your source. You're simply the most beautiful thing I know. Thank you. That was the last one.
That's lovely. Lovely.
Lovely. Thank you.
Next we have Aditi Jain from India. Can you tell us your name, how to spell it correctly?
Hi, it's Aditi Jain.
Aditi Jain. Hi.
Yeah. So I'm 18 years old. I just gave my final exams for high school. And
Wow.
I'm the youngest one here.
Oh, congratulations.
And I met Sally on social media on Instagram because I'm getting my first book published with Olympia, which is whom Sally got her 2 books published with. So that's how I got here.
We're so
it's
proud.
so nice to be here. So I'll be speaking out 2 poems. They're both from my manuscript, and I'm reading out from my pages of the manuscript. So the first one is From Dawn to Dusk. How we manage to escape acceptance escapes my understanding. With every bit of myself, I dive in the mystery, the one that revolves around my own mind, the one that's a spiral, a cliff, and a bending. All at once, my fears come alive. In a second, I assume. Possibilities I skip, to suspicions I arrive. This impulse I confuse with gut. Guess it's my tender age, coming between my mind's ken and very being. So I lay under the sheets, my eyes shut tight against the wall, picturing what tomorrow could be, hoping it is exactly what it could be. Stunned next moment, I feel this deficiency, this gap between my slumber and me. It isn't there every night. Perhaps the bridge is lost in the breeze. This incessant quiz for something unknown feels tranquil at times. Howbeit, the transition comes so sporadic, it leads me back to something unknown, a different unknown this time. Alas, as much as I try to deny, I find myself looking at magic. Jaded, I give in. Let the psyche work its own. Accepting this enigma, I fathom my share of power that resides in the atom, but breathes right here in us. Once again, I leave my wits barren. To cosmos again, I leave the aligning of everything from dawn to dusk. Thank you.
Bravo.
My second poem is Soliloquy of Two Lovers. So I read Hamlet, a part of the Hamlet poetry.
No? Okay, you're telling me.
That's how I got the inspiration to write this one. Her eyes, so it's divided in 2 parts. The first one is by the boy, 10 lines from the boy, and then 10 lines from the girl. Her eyes glistening with tears of joy at the sight of fields spread before. The tears that quench my thirst for love, that pull me up, bring me to the shore. Yet, I cannot help but feel this unanswered longing for something unknown. I sense within me this fierce fondness, though I know not why the pining persists. I fear I have but merely put her face on a beloved, a shadow I continue to chase. I am holding his hand, yet I cannot feel the pulse. Our eyes lock, yet I do not see my reflection. I have been wronged before, but not this way, like I am lost in my own home, a crippling affliction. We drive down to the fields where we first met, with a hope to rekindle the fierce fondness. He calls out my name with delight spread on his lips. I step forward to hear it again past the eclipse. Yet when I do not hear the echo of it. I'm afraid I'm neither the chase nor the wait. Thank you.
Very nice.
That's it.
That's beautiful. Now we'll move to Sally Samson from USA, a famous presenter and an actress.
Canada.
Sorry.
Yeah. That's okay. Hi, yeah, I'm Sally Samson. I'm the other Sally here. This is the first time I ever read my poetry to strangers, actually. And I started writing again recently because I went through a breakup. I went through a divorce, basically, and that started me back in the writing process. So a lot of this poetry is like before and after, sort of like the weakness and then the strength that you find afterwards. So I'm going to read you one poem from the darkness and a poem from the light, so to speak. This one is called From the Heart. In my arms, gripping tightly, fingers blue, I hold a parcel, a box, a secret with a lid. In my arms, I clutch my heart with two hands, straining to save her life as she tries to give it all up, lifeblood, begging to stop beating entirely or explode. I talk to her loudly, I joke around softly, I plead with her and desperately I console. I tell her the gaping holes gushing will leave scars, but they will heal. I tell her they even pierced Christ in his side. I tell her that gentle surgeons exist, not just vengeful butchers. I tell her that pain, no matter how intense, one day subsides. I pull her close to my ear, holding her firmly, and ask her to whisper her deepest wishes and profoundest aches. She continues to ooze liquid, a mixture of water and plasma, and says, "Stop giving far more than you allow yourself to take." She shudders, she shakes, and continues in a voice that rings in my ears, though it is no louder than the subtle intake of breath. How can I live when you cover me in a shroud, preparing me for burial, marching me to my death? Oh, you trying to save me, you are gripping me too tightly, and I cannot follow the beat of the stars, of the universe, of my creator. Love is my purpose, the rhythm to which all consciousness moves. I cannot breathe if I'm put in a box. I will not survive in an incubator. Hold me captive and you will lose me. Set me free and watch me survive. Surrender, always surrender. There is no other option. Otherwise, why ask me to stay alive? Just let me die. To die, to fade, to wither, to remain a shadow lurking, a fallen angel, transformed into a demon unable to fulfill her purpose, once a disciple of love, now exiled and separated, a lurking stranger. There you go. That's the first one.
This was so strong.
From the heart.
Thank you. Yeah, that was from the heart. The second one is the powerful one, and it's called I Am Leaving You. Shaking you off, shedding your effect, like a snake loses its skin to evolve, like a butterfly bursting out of its cocoon with a furious hope, ferocious resolve, I am leaving you. Like a miraculous resurrection after an irrevocable death, like a heroic savior exiting the lowly tomb, like stepping from opaque obscurity into luminous light, like a newborn baby leaving an unaccommodating womb, I am leaving you. You who snickered and sneered, who laughed and jeered with bile, who disregarded, left me unguarded, and pierced my side time after time after time, I am leaving you. With scars carved, wounds still gushing, all bandaged with me hushing and cuddling my heart, blood spewing from arteries, a voice screaming, stop, so quickly and suddenly, I am leaving you. Leaving this war zone, the oh-nos, the did I offend you again, the uh-ohs, the now what, please don't leave me's, the I don't want you to stay and I'm scared to go's. I am leaving you. And I am taking me, all of me, the loving, uplifting, unconditional care, the no matter what happens, I'll be there, the down on my knees in silent prayer, me. I am leaving you. Shaking off mistakes, no time to wait. I can't hesitate or make lame excuses for lamer deeds, for your inability to love and appreciate me. No longer do I have the will to futilely ask and plead. I am leaving you. And look at me here and look at me now. Remember this face and recall my name. For when and if you see me again, I will not look the same. No, sir. I won't be hunched over in shame. I won't be shaking in pain. I won't be meek and tame. I will not be the same. I am leaving you. And I am putting you behind me. Regrets maybe, moving forward though with certainty, with clarity, with whatever is left of my sanity, abandoning your incessant profanity and vanity. I am leaving you. And I'm rising like a phoenix from the ashes. A magnificent metamorphosis will take place, a convergence of elements with fire leading the way, fire that will run instead of blood through these weary mortal veins. These chains that once plagued and restrained me lay in a pile at the feet of my freedom, a distant reminder of how I was beaten down and treated. Alas, a new dawn has come, a brand new season, and I am leaving you for me. Thank you.
Say between the content and the performance, we're absolutely stunning.
Thank you very much.
Powerful.
Powerful.
Yeah.
You put me into
Very
tears.
powerful.
Now I can't read my poems. How can I read my poems?
That was beautiful. Thank you so much.
It was beautiful.
Sally,
No,
you
thank
are
you.
beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Now we are asking Sam Harding from London, Tranquil Tiger page on Instagram and musician and author of children's stories. Can you please, Sam Harding?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hiya. Hello, sorry. Nice to see you all. That was really great poetry. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
We can hear you.
So mine's kind of going a bit strange. I might take my earpiece out. So this is the first of my, I've been recently writing some children's stories for my own children at home. I've been released them to some publishers. So this is an excerpt of one of my larger poems, which is also pretty much epic poem. It's about 2,000 words long. So this is one of the snippets from that poem. So I'll just read you one of the better bits and see how I get on and keep my own on the time. Okay, so basically it's about a little boy that gets pulled into a magical sheet that he finds at a marketplace, and I'll just drop you into when he first gets into the magical garden. It's called the Kashmir Garden. There's a veil that lies between the dream and waking state. Have you ever woke to whispers, the scenes which sleeping make? At times it's hard to see the lies considered to be true, when a thought is shown mirrors which you've already passed through. This was the case for Kizza. He was waking from his dream into a strange new world existing in the seams. Have you ever woke to whispers? Can you trust that they aren't true? For who can end the dream when the dream is part of you? Kizza woke to call of birds that sang to morning sun when he felt a sweet softness on the bed that he lay on. As he stretched his fingers and moved his little head, a sense of dark confusion soon filled his mind with dread. It seemed the bed below him, which he'd been sleeping on, was lined not with linen got, but blades of grass thereon. I think I must be dreaming, Kizza softly said, peering through the lashes and the sleep that lay unshed. Rising slow and softly, as waking from a dream, he saw sights so strange, unnerving, they could never be unseen. Between the sights he lay in fright, lost and caught between two giant walls of hedges as tall as they were green. Gnarled through leaves so luscious, red roses rolled between, with barbs so sharp and thorns so hard you'd never pass between. In front as in behind, the passage seemed so long. How did this happen to me? Oh my, this feels so wrong. As a fly can be devoured by a Venus flower trap, Kizza was caught between the jaws of his own mishap. Feeling quite alone, his gaze then fell upon a distant golden glow down the pathway he lay on. As Kizza stared, he shouted, "Wolfie, is that you?" The boy could use a friend, and his golden club shone true. Its form was like a vision, hazy at its edge. Then Kizza saw the tail depart quickly past the hedge. Oh my, he looked so bigger. What big ears did he have? Could it be my sweet Wolfie stood tall upon the path? A voice echoed in a whisper, like secret spoken hush. Keep to my back came down the track, a wind past branch and bush. The sound swept through his body, making his young heart feel brave. Drying tears upon pyjamas, how could this young one have stayed? With the golden glow now flowing, fading, round the corner of a bend, our hero quickly stepping through the blades of grass again. As he reached the corner, he quickly found some more. Each bend formed a journey through a never-ending door. Rushing fast and willing as his heart, Kizza moved between the confines of the narrow garden's parts. On and on he hurried, hurtled, ran and flew, following the tail as the golden path ensued. With his breath now failing, steps slowing with each jolt, around the next corner Kizza skidded to a halt, for laying in his path a most peculiar sight, thatched and woven branches, a tunnel of strength and might. Whoever was the maker, the skill was plain to see, as the beauty of the structure matched its stability. Somewhere between a tunnel and the makings of a nest, only the wildest winds could put its safety to the test. His hand upon the entrance to the doorway of the den, he peered inside, now shouting, "Are you there, my friend?" He waited for an answer, but nothing would come back, only darkness through the shelter and a light between the black. He looked upon the floor of the mystic woodland den. Feathers lay about it like the leaves of mid-autumn. The markings of crossed talons, slightly larger than you'd find, are the largest of the birds whose prey you'd only pray to hide. I think I'll leave it there. It's quite long.
Man, you're good.
Thank you.
Very good.
I'll leave it there because it's a very long poem and it's quite a good point to chop off if that's okay.
Okay, you're going to share another one? You still have 1 minute.
All right. Share another one. It's fine. I'll just leave it there. It's fine. I think I'll cut over if I go any further. But thank you.
Okay, thank you so much.
It's okay.
It's beautiful. Michael Martinez from the United States, Texas, author of 3 books, 2 a.m. Interlude, The Morning After, and Whiskey Woes. Are you here, Michael? Michael Martinez?
I don't think Michael Martinez is on.
Okay. Sally, can you confirm?
I don't see him here.
Okay. So can we move to Anne Carter from Toronto?
Annie Carter?
Hello.
You're here?
Yes,
She's
I
right
am.
there, yes.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
How are you all doing?
Fine.
Hi. I just want to thank Sally so much. What's that? Oh, thank you. I just want to thank Sally so much for inviting me. It's very exciting. I don't think I've had anyone on Instagram reach out to me like this, so I felt very seen.
My pleasure.
I'm just gonna recite. I'm gonna get really distracted if people are like unmuted, so I'm gonna mess up. So I would respectfully ask everyone to mute themselves. Yeah, thank you. And my poem kind of speaks for itself, so I'm just gonna begin. We are empty sunbeams. Our faces may gleam, but it's our insides that crave to be seen. When people look at me, they assume that they've seen all that needs to be seen, but I don't look as I am, and neither do you. We latch on to these stereotypes and believe them to be true. Step back and look at all you've been through, because most will find they've looked in the mirror all this time at someone they barely even knew. We go through painful times not knowing that they're there to find what's inside. The strength and love and harmony, compiling the beauty of you and me. Beauty, such a funny word. When looked up on the internet, all we seem to get are stares and glares from overpriced salons, telling us we don't belong. Who the hell has done us so wrong? Having us believe that this is all that we are, making us bleed and then hiding our scars. Scars are not beautiful. Dab on foundation. Make the world see this is all of creation. Beautiful faces, laughing out loud, travel the world just to please all their crowds. Envy and lust, we stop and we stare. Little do we know that person's not all quite there. But we don't care. We just keep following, becoming more and more obsessed with the best dressed and even what they digest. Starting to feel like an unwanted guest because you don't have the best of the best like the rest. But at the end of the day, their looks will fade away into the gray, and like the scarecrow will say, I wish I had a brain. At the end of the day, those who truly believe vanity was the only way will see that it's not meant to be, because their bride, you see, doesn't have the same reality. She's the most beautiful girl aesthetically, but she doesn't have the same mentality. Now, let's take a spirituality poll. Who here believes they're in touch with their soul? Because if you do, I'm proud of you. It takes a lot to learn yourself. You stumble and fumble, break down just to build yourself up. Look at your experiences, find where you're wrong. It's a lifelong song you sing with your spirit and not your appearance. Knowing yourself and being yourself, those are two things that could never come from a store. And those are the things that you shouldn't ignore. You need to explore, for these are what make us radiant, not that $100 facial you get. Feed your soul and come with me. See just how beautiful life can be, for I have felt everything you are going through. So heal those scars on your heart and break free from what's cornering you. Because once you do, you will come to find beautiful you. Thank you.
God, that was beautiful. That was
really lovely.
Thank you. Lovely. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
I have to say, apparently poetry lives in Canada.
That was amazing.
Oh. Annie, we want more. You're gonna say one, or do you have something else to share?
I don't. Okay, let's see. Let's see what I got.
You still have 3 minutes.
Okay. I'll do the only other one I have memorized. And this one also speaks for itself. I remember the day he left, grade 5 at the time. Easter was the following week, but instead of hunting for chocolate eggs, I searched for his heart. The heart that coached all of my baseball teams, and the heart that taught me it was rude to arrive anywhere late. He would say, "If you're supposed to be somewhere at noon, you should arrive at 11:45. Ben would add, "But one thing worse than being late is to not show up at all. So how dare he not show up for me?" From sitting on his knee with glee to smoking tons of tree, can't imagine how I'd be if he never thought to flee. Carefree? Gee, let me come up with a plea. I'll clean my room, use the broom, get an A, do ballet, tune and fix your Chevrolet. I'll do anything you say. You won't even have to pay. Just stay. Well, I guess I'm way too late, though it feels like yesterday when we watched you walk away. At the stop behind our gate, southbound towards a brand new slate, was she worth the pain we gained? The way I said hello had changed all the world, it seemed to fade. Was she worth the way my childhood aged in the span of about an hour? My mom stopped taking showers. Her depression, it got worse and worse. I slept in bed beside her. Wouldn't wake for hours and hours. We wouldn't eat, felt wrong to be anything but sour. Was she worth the way that I say no when my partners ask if I have hope? Was she worth the way my young heart broke? Is this some kind of a sick joke? Can't believe the road you chose. Could have fixed it all, but you said no. Was she worth the fact that I lose faith in a man before he does the case? Trust is such a fragile game. In the name of love I have became a monster, imposter. This cost me my heart. Was she worth it? Thank you.
Wow, you are good.
Wow.
يا جماعه انا مش عارف انا رحت فين.
Thank you.
التكنولوجيا عندي
Wow.
شويه كده يعني.
Wow.
That was beautiful. Thank you.
زاز انا تهت.
تمام
Thank
خليك
you so
على الميوت.
much.
خليك قاعد مكانك هتبقى اوكي.
مجدي هقول اسمك قبل ما
انا
يجي
تهت
دورك.
والله.
طب خليك على
أوكي.
الميوت ماشي؟
اوكي.
Okay. Tim Albert from Nigeria.
حبيبي.
Tim Albert from Nigeria. Okay.
Good evening.
Tim,
Yep.
thank you. We're waiting for you. Please. مجدي بليز حطوا الميوت علشان هو بيلخبط الباقيين اللي بيقروا. هنحط كلنا ميوت.
Good evening. This is my first time. It is my first time, so I'll just go ahead and read. I saw her again at the crossroad of fate, staring and smiling, with the saddest grieving eyes, filled with the perfection of certainty. Arms across, movement uncertain, awaiting for me to choose between the paths of internal bliss, filled with perils of hardship, and the other. I will come, I said. I will cross, I promise. We will be together, I swear. Just not yet. Just not yet. I will be with you when the time is right. I spoke to her moving, emotional glare of her face. I saw her again walking towards me with a sadistic smile of anguish. How did you become so, my love? Who made you so, my love? She kept coming without any response, but with eyes like that of the Lady Macbeth. Who made your heart cold, my love? Who turned your heart this black, my heart? I told you to wait. I asked you to wait. I request you to wait, but you won't listen and kept coming. Now I command you to wait till I come to you, for my time is from where I come in is too far from where I'm headed to. Stay and wait for me, my one true love. Wait on the border till I come to you, for I sworn to you before the world on the day I was born. She stood once again with a resilient face and patient of a devouring tiger, awaiting for the time she will be unleashed on me and I will have no control over her. Thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna still take one. Emotions warring within me, taking me into forbidden realms of my subconsciousness, eating and fully filled to the brim of my anticipation, and all ready to riot and burst, to bring forth the deviance in me of my conforming emotions. Leave me and let me be, I beg of thee, for I am tired and tumbling into the brinks of oblivion. Take it all, I tell you, take it all. I want none, no part of it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ahmed.
Thank you so much. That was beautiful. Okay, now we move to Michael Soria from New Mexico. He's here. Sally?
No.
Okay.
Today is the 4th of July in the US, so you're like,
Yeah.
attendance will be spotty.
Okay. We can move to Christina Teddy from Canada. No? Okay.
I don't see Christina.
Talina?
Hello, I'm here.
Hi, Talina Tail, Pakistan.
Yes.
Hey, and you're talking to us from Germany.
Yeah, I'm studying in Germany.
How interesting.
Yeah, so hello everyone, I'm Talina Tale. I'm like 19 years old and I'm currently doing my bachelor's in Germany, so I'm kind of here. Also for summer break, like I was supposed to go back home, but Corona, so I'm stuck here. So I will start with a point that's related to the current events. Like it's not totally on Corona, but like things that have been happening these days. We had plans that seemed so subtle, dreams and aspirations so firm, but a small gush of wind within a flutter of a butterfly wing. Things took a turn so quick, without us realizing how time slipped away from our hands, how plans groaned. We stood agape at the change of fate, as all decisions melted down, and we were brought face to face. A global pandemic. We changed our ankles, all our ambitions lost race. We made our plans, but so did God.
Bravo. Bravo. That was
I'll move on to another poem of mine. It's called Polarity.
أنا شغال كده كويس.
It's called Polarity. They gracefully walked over beds of roses as she stumbled upon the sun. They were full of peace and pleasure as she panted with agony and bruises. Their every memory was a beautiful treasure, while her every movement was a terrible struggle. They danced like ballerinas all around, and rolled like thrown stones. They gleamed like sunflowers under the sun. She wept and screamed under the thunderstorms. They lived like characters in fairy tales. She struggled like kids in the orphanage, bounded with relief, joy, and bliss, suffocated in painful torments and dreary. They soon fell into an abyss, hopeless, as she stood up with clenched fists, all fearless.
That was beautiful.
And this one is called Voice. I am the voice, lurking in the streets, reaching out its every corner, filling completely. I am the loudest, but everyone's ears falls deaf on me. I am the shrillest, full of pain and agony. Still no one hears me. I am the cry of the women, the children. I am the cry of the elderly and the youth. I am the cry of sorrow, pleading for help. I am the cry of the injustice, of ruthlessness. I am the voice of the droning society. I am the voice unheard by many. I am the voice who needs to be ended, not by oppression or ignorance, but by ensuring peace. I think I'll do one last one. It's about the stars. Constellations of the stars, so divine, tiny beads of the most precious stones.
Call me an astrophile as I lay down on the ground for a while, eyeing the miracles above, not waiting for a shooting star, not wanting for a change of fate, because the vision before is enough to heal my soul and nourish my mind. Even from this far, it leaves the window of my soul ajar. Thank you.
Thank you.
That was beautiful. Thank you so much. Now we have Amira Abdelgaway from Egypt, and she's working on her book, Sophia. Please, Amira.
My poems are short, so I'll share like 3 or 4. Here we go. This one's called Bless the Broken. Bless the broken, those whom life have failed 100 times and they failed counting, busy collecting their own pieces. Bless the wounded, who surrender to your wishes. Their prayer is just be, to only you, and it is. Bless the kind, who still have faith to trust in those dull and drunken minds. Bless the caring, who give heart and soul to others. What is love without sharing? Bless the blind, who still believe despite the darkness, there's always room to your light. Bless the silent ones. They know what reaches you, their words unspoken. Bless the broken.
Oh, lovely. Beautiful.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. So this one, can you only imagine the wildflowers growing in my heart? The colorful scenery I'm witnessing beyond worlds apart?
Yeah, you get 5 minutes each.
Do you smell the dew after the rain? Will you swear my love is not in vain? Will you dance in the wind and sing my song? Will you hold my heart, yet for so long? Will you dare to be true with all what it takes of you? Can you hear the lingering chants of the hummingbirds? Will you ask them why they deserted my lands? Can you chase the sun and call for the moon? Will you plead night and day until we become whole? Do you answer the call from that faraway land? Does my heart understand what I'm meant to understand? Will the colors of the rainbow shade our years? Will the shadows of our realities disappear? Will you call my name again and again? Will you remember me long after I'm gone? Thank you.
Nice. Very nice.
Okay. Do I still have time? I'm not counting the minutes. Yeah?
Yes, you do.
Okay. Both feet on the ground, but the soul not bound. I roam around heavens, the skies till 7th, so I would reach home. Yearning for the truth, buried beyond layers of 100 false selves, reaching out for you in this ancient battle to conquer myself. Shelter me here with you, save me from myself. Okay. Okay, do I have more time? I have 2 short ones. Yeah?
Yes,
we're
please.
good?
Yes, we're fine.
You are the river. You are the river. I am the stream. You are the calm night. I, the ecstatic day. You are the moon that enlightens my way. You are the treasure. I am the seeker. You are the healer. I am the wound. Whisper me those tales untold.
Lovely.
Okay. Thank you for listening. So this last one. Are we done?
Continue, please.
Okay. I want to. Okay. This is the last piece I will share. I want to flood the world with love. Witness waterfalls, fill kindled hearts. Drown in oceans of dreams and silhouettes. Set all doubts, worlds apart. ignite sorrows to blown ashes, stream rivers in broken hearts. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Habib.
You're welcome.
Beautiful. Thank you. Please mute your mics. And now we have Al-Hawar Nasser from Oman, and she's living in UK, and you're working on your book. Al-Hawara?
Al-Hawra.
Al-Hawra. Al-Hawra. Al-Hawra. Beautiful.
Hi everyone.
Oman. Hi.
Oman.
Hi. I'm Al-Hawra and I'm 16. And I'm currently working on my first poetry book. And today I'm going to read for you 2 short poems that I wrote quite a while ago. So the first one is called A Night Stroll. Take a stroll through the dark, let your feelings escape your heart, to a hidden place where no light will reveal your sad belief. The beauty of the dark is enough to satisfy their eyes, for no one will know where your secrets lie. Never felt more in need to drain my pain in relief, so that night I set off. Who knew people would never realize that I took off? I walked in the dark, whilst the night's breeze stroked my face. I could faintly hear heavy and swollen raindrops rolling off the tips of the leaves, as the silence enhanced the beautiful sound. Clouds floated past the moon, yet the wind swept down the mountains to meet my pain and drain it away. Thank you. I have another one. It's called Home. Just a second. This one's about home. I imagined a place called home, comforting and alluring it seemed, where peace and unity walked hand in hand through its mesmerizing streets. Yet I was never too sure if home was a feeling or a home stop along the way. How foolish my brain can be, realizing a building is what home is meant to be. When life drowns me in its unfortunate flow, home's embrace is always there to save me from below. The feeling of longing for home can easily be awakened with just a scratch of its memory. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Is that it?
Okay, please mute your microphones. نخلي الميكروفونز على الميوت please عشان نسمع. Thank you, Al-Hawra. It was beautiful. Now we have Natasha Kopus from UK, and she's the author of The Fight for Freedom. Natasha.
Hello. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, hi, Natasha.
Hi. Hello, so I'm quite an amateur to poetry. My book is about my life experiences. A Fight for Freedom, also published by Olympia. So I'll read my 3 poems for you. So this is called Words. Love, respect, dignity. Asking who to give, naturally. Words heard, where to apply. Don't hide, don't cry. Closer than life, taught. Open eyes, train the brain to no longer despise. Understand, compassion, accept the student, the teacher. The younger self, still pride, gaining confidence, happiness in abundance. Start beginning, opportunity, Who? What is the priority? Inevitable. Hold tight. No falling. Reach the top. Stand tall. Feeling good. Accomplished. Material, emotional, purposeful. Choices, plentiful. Good balance in all. Where to begin?
I think the signal was suffering.
Yes.
Natasha's back.
Natasha, can you please?
Hello, can you?
The network was not good. Can you start from the beginning, please?
I can, yes. Sorry, I'm not sure what happened.
No, that's much better now. Please.
Okay. I'll start from the beginning.
Yes, please, because the network was in trouble.
Okay. Sorry. Love, respect, dignity. Asking who to give naturally. Words high, closer than life taught. Open eyes. Train the brain to no longer despise. Understand, compassion, acceptance. Past is the student, who is the teacher. Where am I at? Needs to listen. The younger self, wisdom, pride, caution, gaining confidence, happiness in abundance. Start, beginning, opportunity. Who, what is the priority? Mountains climbed high, stumbles, challenges, inevitable. Hold tight, no falling, reach the top. Stand tall, feeling proud, accomplished. Material, emotional, purposeful. Choices, plentiful. Good balance in all. Where to begin? Greed can take, tried and tested, no mistake. Misery in wait. Appreciating rate. Include you in destiny's fate. Words, language, satisfaction. All cause, reaction. Give yourself a break upon reflection. Only human, apologies not needed. Hello? Is there everyone there?
Yes. Yes.
Should I do another one?
Yes.
Yeah?
Please.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, my next is called Life. Life. Answers seek powerful things. Curiosity peaks. Life. A mysterious truth. Questions answered with proof. Life. A wonderful thing. Answer seeking. Most not needed. Positive, negative, good, bad. Language is chosen. Freedom of choice. A plan, a voice. Choice became creative. Lines drawn. Crossed. Shame burns. Hiding became society. Listening eases pain and fear. Life. Science peaks. Science speaks, the proof is seen. All secrets found. Destination fail? Life. The pattern detailed. Good, bad, entwined. Where one is found, the other is around. Life. Big picture lost. Homeward bound fast. Smaller worshipped. Bigger forgot. Let's not forget, life is precious. Priorities, please. Thank you. Goodbye. Hello. That's the end.
Lovely. Lovely.
Beautiful.
Really good.
Lovely.
You have time for one more?
Sally, is it okay?
It's a short one. I think we have a little bit of time.
Yes, please. Go ahead.
Are you sure?
Yes, please, because some people didn't do the 5 minutes, so I think we're fine.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so this is called I Want. It's a piece of language I don't like very much. I want. Should it be in existence? Like, who cares? What a dismissive phrase. I want. Tests our resistance. Can this lead to judgment? I want starts as a whisper to a scream of the rest. Why on earth is it in existence? I want. Is it just a word or is it law? Apparently, we get somewhere. I want. Is it a feeling or a word heard so clear? Could this language cause some to shed tears? I want, above all else, even one's own health. Job done? Well done? Moral contradiction? I want. Asked again, should it be in existence today? Hope to find a better way to say, I would like it this way. If not today, one day, I'll have it my way. As today was a day filled with plenty, something so tiny made us feel empty. We watched as humanity came together in unity, gained control, became imaginative. Look at all the love and happiness spread, but none of it was wanted. The end.
That was beautiful.
Beautiful, Nadia.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Really beautiful. Very
Okay,
deep.
Sarah Mohammed from Egypt. Hi, Sarah.
Hi. This is my first time sharing my ramblings, as I call them. Thank you, Sally, for this opportunity. Okay. So they're quite short. With you, I've fallen in love. With you, I've fallen out of love. With you, I've traveled to 100 places and met 1,000 different faces. With you, I've cried 100 tears and smiled enough for 100 years. With you, I find my answers, and with you, I begin to question. With you, I've learned that you, my books, are irreplaceable. So this is the first one. If I knew I might not see you again. Sorry. If I knew I might not see you again.
Someone doesn't have their mics on mute. Please check everyone is on mute because it distracts. Thank you.
I can't find my mute.
The host could actually mute everyone, just in case you need to do that.
Okay. If I knew I might not see you again, I would have looked a little harder in your eyes. If I knew we might not speak again, I would have listened a little closer. If I knew I might not meet you again, I would have hugged you a little tighter. But if I saw you again, would my lips say all they want to say, or would I smile and just walk away? Okay. And this is another one. Am I so oblivious to the world around me when we meet that I can no longer hear anything but your voice? Or is it the world around me that falls silent, listening to the music of your voice? Okay, and I'll just say two more. Okay. You left me with a silent, empty space, but somehow I've learned to embrace that cold and unforgiving place. And somewhere in the corners of my mind, you continue to linger, stealing the peace I long to find. That's it. Thank you.
This is some powerful stuff, I have to say.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
And now our beautiful Sally Rawhey from Egypt.
Who's that?
Yeah, I'll read you something from my book.
مفيش حد يقول لي عربي يا جماعه خالص.
جاي خلاص داخلين على العربي.
داخلين على العربي.
زازي هتتعب بقى جدا بالترجمه بقى معلش.
لا معاك ولا يهمك. اتفضل يا سالي يلا.
It's called Don't Eat Your Heart. Why do shadows hate your heart? Was it unfairness that tore it apart? Or was it a love that chose to depart? Tell me, was it ever soft from the start? What made the senses wilt? Was it the years, or was it the guilt? Did it turn into stone? From their deeds or your own? Do we truly grow harsh with time? Become like coarse meat or stale wine? Or are we unjustly blaming time? A black heart is born blind. It's not the darkness. It's not the age. It's the darkness of the mind. We are only the colors we choose. Who chooses light will grow a heart of light. One that sees beauty in the darkest night. One that jumps like a child, regardless of who's in sight. A dreamer has a heart that never grows. No wrinkles will ever carve his brows. Youth will always shine behind the white hair and forgetful mind. For age is weak before a dream. Its tranquility lasts like a flowing stream of fresh water, clear and pure. He who has a good soul will not age for sure. For every illness of the heart, he has a cure. Thank you. It's called Worst Happiness. Worst happiness, in which you said I'd come then left. Stripped my dreams off in a brutal theft, in which I laughed away the tears and carved my passion into spears, in which I stabbed that very heart that fell for you from the start, in which tomorrow is another tomorrow, free of you and free of your soul. Thank you. For the Brits here, I'm not sure if they're still around, but I'm quite grateful to my British publisher. So I read one for the Brits here. I'm not into politics at all. And the minute I step into London, there's nothing about London but Brexit. So I wrote something about Brexit.
No.
Sally, are you here?
Speaking of Brexit, she did exit.
Sally!
بعد دقائق من الصمت.
مينا شوف سالي فين. Okay, we can wait.
Yes, please.
هاي هاي الحمد لله.
ازيكم كلكم؟
الحمد لله. Sally.
So much suspense now.
We can move forward, but I know she wanted to hear Ahab.
Yes, let's just give it a couple of minutes if we can. I mean,
Is that okay with everyone? مينا ممكن تكلم سالي تشوف.
I can call her.
Okay, she's back. She's back. Sally is back.
Sorry.
Okay.
let's skip on Brexit because apparently the signal didn't like it.
سالي في مصر؟ في مصر؟ كل شوية.
خليك حلو يا جيدو.
وربنا حلو، والله انا حلو جدا. لا 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 حلو جدا يا جماعة. انا من المنوفية على فكرة.
اختلفنا.
لا والله ابدا، لا لا هتلاقي حاجة تانية خالص. اسأل زازي والله، انا مش.
لا حلو
يعني لا لا حلو جدا.
Sally's out again and she's crying.
She's on.
Where is she?
She's on.
She's here. She's here.
Okay. Sally can. Okay.
The next poet.
يلا طب لا, we're waiting for your last one, please. We're waiting. تفضلي.
الحمد لله على السلامة.
Okay, it's called Love's Recipe. He made it with a recipe of magic and wonder, and spiced it with dreams, euphoria, and a strike just like thunder. Then he named it love, and blessed all his creations with its splendor. But he didn't teach the birds to love the fluff of their wings across the skies. He didn't teach the petals to lovingly greet the dew before sunrise. He didn't teach the heart to love blindly without eyes. For he who created love created it for the mindless and the wise. Thank you.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I think you have potential. A little practice and you might write a book or two.
Beautiful.
اتعلم بس انجلش واجي لك.
جاي لك انا جاي لك.
Okay, Ihab Mikhail, an Egyptian from the United States, New York.
Okay, so let me. Yes, so أنا إيهاب. First, يعني طبعا being set up after Sally is, one would think I'm probably set up for failure, but being that my actual purpose of joining is to prove to some friends that I'm really not a poet and I don't belong here, so I'm actually going to accomplish my goal for starters. So a little bit about me. I'm a finance guy. I mainly deal with tax law and investment stuff, so I'm really not a poet. It's just sometimes I'm inspired and I tend to write stuff that rhymes. I write in English, classical Arabic, and sometimes in Egyptian dialect, so I'm going to try to give a sample of each. Hopefully I don't go over too much, but I'll do my best to stay within the 5 minutes or so. So, and I'm new to wearing reading glasses, so I hope you guys don't mind. The first one is called Moment. So it goes as like this. Oh, you silly girl. Did you just say that all you own is a moment? So let me ask you, if missing you feels like a lifetime of waiting, can we really say that all it is a moment? If seeing, feeling, or even living, if my reason for being is to be with you, even if for a moment, can we really call it a moment? Well, let me tell you, in my life, you own them all, but for one moment. You own them all. The eyes longing to see you in the dark, like the darkness misses the night. The hand reaching to touch you after you're long out of sight. Or even the fluttering heart sinking from height, spiraling down after being hit mid-flight. You own them all, but one moment. The moment when you come back, and I can smile. The moment when you come back, and I can again smile, breathe, and be at ease. That moment when birds chirping, winds whispering, and even the earth turning when they all seem to freeze. That's my moment. So please, come back and let me have it, please. Come back, and of my life, give me just one moment. One moment, I beg of you. One moment, listen to my pleas. Thank you.
You failed in your mission.
Don't worry, I'll get there. I'm good. Don't worry. This one is called Normal. Normal, a term, if undefined, can very well be abnormal. I mean, look all around you. Look all around you. What they call now the new normal. Is it really normal? Same here. If you ask me if it's normal that I search in faces all around me, but it's yours the one I seek, like a sailor combs the skies, searching for a guiding star when the night is bleak. Or is it normal that I look for love in eyes I've never seen, like a legendary warrior dying in battle to free his mythical queen? Or is it normal for my prayers to go unanswered and my cries unheard, like the autumn calls of stay to migrating birds, or like silent cries of trees as they fight for the lives of their withering leaves, hoping they can still hang tight. And is it normal? Is it normal for my heart to ache with every breath I take, like crashing waves on shore as they hit the rocks and break? Or for it to keep on pumping, but lifeless without a beat, like a dead man hanging, yet touching the floor with the shadow of his very own feet? And again, let me ask you, is it normal? Is it normal for your love to leave me, saddened to the core, wounded, bleeding from every pore, like water bursting from a shattered jar of clay? But yet I still keep on smiling, and as I'm fading away, pretending to be alive, while my soul is rotting and my heart is left in a state of decay. Don't ask me, because if you do, I'll tell you it's normal. It's very, very normal. Or is it? Or is it, as they say, the new normal? Thank you. Part of my purpose of being here is to be the bridging guy between the English and the Arabic. So now I'm going to switch to Arabic. And this one is an Egyptian dialect. It should be quick. Basically, it's along the same line of hopeless love and, love and despair, that kind of stuff. Sorry, there's no translation, but it should be quick.
They're not normal stuff.
Yes. my stuff is normally morbid and depressing. And that's how, I value art as this. It has to be sad in order for it to be valuable. But that's just me. طب قولي لي يا حياتي ليه لقانا كان هنا؟ كل حي مسيره يلقى واحنا اللقا مش حقنا. ليه نصيبنا في المواجع والأسى كان حظنا؟ طب ونعمل ايه؟ يا عمري والعمر من غيرك ضنا؟ أصل انتي حبي ليكي أكبر من حب الأم للضنا. حب أسيب علشانه دنيا بكل ما فيها من غنى. لا يا قيس، لا يا قيس، لا يا قيس يا حبيبي، لا وكلا إنما أنا حبي بليلى خلاني حقا مخرما. يا ليلى، يا ليلى، يا ليلى، يا ليلى، الحياة من غير لقاكي كالوريد بلا دم. ده انت روحي وحياتي والهوى الذي أتنسمه. فاشرحي لي يا حياتي، أحيا يوم بلاكي ليه؟ في الحياة وأبقى بدونك كالضرير في العمى. أنا مش بقول على معجزات ولا حتى أساطير وحكايات، ولا تقولوا لي قس وعنتر، ده احنا أجمل ملحمة. فوعديني يا نصيبي، اوعديني يا نصيبي، تبقي نصيبي عندما يوم نموت ما يموت هوانا، بل سيحيا في السماء. أصل انت حبك شيء إلهي خلاني حقا ملهمة. أصل انت حبك أمر ربي آية نازلة من السماء. Thank you. And I didn't have my time myself, but I think I have...
من غيرك ضنا حبيبي. ضنا.
Here's if I have time, I could bug you with a couple of the Arabic ones real quick, the classic Arabic. And let me just get in. So this one, I like to play on famous lines. This one is called Tarani. تراني ثملت من وجد دون كأس قد سقاني، وأنا في الغرام متيم، ولئن شربت دهرا ظللت العمر ظمآني. تراني عجبت من حبا أسعدني وأشقاني، فهو الأمل وفي الأمل صبرا من طول صبري أضناني. تراني في انتظارك وسكرة الموت أوعاني. عجبا ما حسبته دهرا لم يكن إلا ثواني. تراني أراني ولا أحد غيري يراني. وها أنا الآن قاسي أنا من كنت داني. وصرت في البعد أقاسي هجرك طول الزمان. وأنت الحبيب الأولي بالقلب أنت الأوحدي. أنت وحدك بغير ثاني. There is two more if I have the time, but I think I'm going over.
يعني we would love to, but you have already 8 minutes.
طب خلاص كفاية كده حرام الناس. But I think you're convinced now.
لا, you are a great poet. Beautiful.
حرام عليكم.
لا والله it was beautiful. Thank you so much.
أنت غيرك بغير ثاني. جميل. أنت وحدك بغير ثاني. مفيش على القلب غير.
يا أختي عليه.
حبيبي.
Okay, we have بدور معنا.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay.
هتقري بالعربي صح؟
Okay.
Do you have it translated?
No.
Okay.
I didn't actually because
it's okay.
It shouldn't be translated, so.
Okay. Okay.
That's my own point of view.
Tell us something about it first in English and then start these so everyone is entertained.
Most of my poems are about love and are about men, especially the Middle Eastern stereotype of men. I have one of them about Shahrayar, which is a known literature character. He's the one who marries Shahrazad after he kills 1,000 women in the process. So I'm gonna start off with that one. And then I'll have a couple more also about love and about men mainly. And then if I have time, I'll read one that is political. Okay? I'll start with the one about Shahrayar. I'll go in Arabic, okay? أفضل الأوسمة. قابلت أكثر من شهريار لكن مثلك لم أرى. تدفن نساءك ضاحكا كمن فاز بأصعب معركة. وإن تمردت واحدة فهي إذن من الأنوثة مجردة. قابلت أكثر من شهريار لكن مثلك لم أرى. تتباهى بكونك تحمل لقب رجل كأفضل الأوسمة. وتتناسى وتتعامى عن ما يحمله هذا الوسام من تذكرة. تتباهى بكون مجموع نسائك قد زاد 100. وتتناسى أن حق نسائك لا تفي به أوسمة. تتباهى بكون نسائك لا يعصينك مرة. وتتناسى أن ليس للعبيد إرادة حرة. تتباهى بأنك إذا ما أصدرت قراراً فهن لا يعارضن قراراتك ولو ببادرة. وتتناسى أن نسائك 3. الأولى تخدعك والثانية اشتريتها والثالثة عن التفكير قاصرة. That's the first one.
Lovely. It's lovely.
Thank you. You said lovely.
I said lovely. It's lovely.
Okay. Because I know that most of you can't understand Arabic.
It sounds lovely though, to listen to.
I was dying to translate it. Dying to translate it.
Next time. It's lovely. It's lovely, yeah.
What we can do is translate the Arabic ones and share them on email.
Please, if you can send me,
if we can.
I can translate for everyone.
Okay.
Guido هيترجم بتوعي.
And also the English ones, if you can send them and I'll translate them to Arabic to share it with the Arabic languages.
Yes, and if anybody's on Instagram, we could all befriend each other. So this way we could...
let's just send our Instagram usernames on the chat box so that everyone can add everyone.
Excuse me?
I'm just saying let's just send our Instagram usernames to the chat box so that each of us can add everyone.
Yeah, can you? We can share a contact sheet through Sally, I think.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay, Badur.
Okay. The second one is called طفل كبير, which is in English I don't know.
برضو عن الرجالة؟ برضو عن الرجالة؟
Yeah.
A big child.
Yeah, okay. لا بس
So you know it's about men again.
This one is not business. This one is trying to understand men. It's being compassionate, okay? صعب عليك أيها الرجل أن تحاورني، أن تكشف سرك، أن تصارحني، أن تعلن أنك تحتاج لي، أن تعلن أنك تهتم بي، فأنت تحتاج سنين لتفهم معنى الحنين، لتقول لي لماذا وبرغم تلك الابتسامة أنت بالفعل حزين. أعرف أنك ترى الضعف طعنة للرجولة وتتقبله في غيرك بمنتهى السهولة. أعرف أنك تحتاج في كل ثانية من عمرك أن تظهر بمظهر اللامبالي، أن تكون محور حياة كثيرين وتدور حولك الليالي. أعرف أنك تحتاج لأن تبني عشك فوق الشجر ثم تطير. أعرف أنك تحتاج لامرأة قلبها حجر وعقلها حرير. أعرف أنك تحب أن تسمعك في كل ليلة أسطورة من الأساطير عن تلك الجنية الفضية، عن قصة حب ذهبية وطليها حسناء وأمير. أعرف أنك أيها الرجل آخر الأمر طفل كبير. Okay.
قلب الحجر وعقل الحرير was beautiful.
لا هو طفل كبير.
عظمة.
يا سلام عظمة يا سلام.
But I disagree with. I know that we shouldn't say comments. The stereotypicality of men. I disagree with that because there are men here that are Middle Eastern that are wearing their hearts on their sleeves. But
إيهاب أنا شايف في عنصرية.
Okay.
اسكت.
Like I'm reading the third one, which I decided it would not be about men because I see that men will not stay quiet here. So I'll just read the one called Identity أو الهوية in بالعربي. It's talking about our Arabs' identity, which is somewhat lost in my opinion nowadays. So here I go. فلنبدأ بالاعتراف بأننا صرنا مسخ يرتدي الجينز ويأكل وجبة أمريكية، بأن تلفازنا ومذياعنا ينقل نقلا عن محطات غربية، بأن لغة الضاد صارت لغة العين والفاء وكافة الأبجدية، بأننا نستورد العطور والحنة والبخور وفانوس رمضان من دول أجنبية، بأن حديثنا وضجيجنا وضحكنا ولهونا ناطق بالإنجليزية، بأن مراجعنا في كل العلوم صارت أعجمية، بأننا يوما بعد يوم ننسى من نكون ونفقد الهوية، بأننا فقدنا الإحساس بالوقت ونحن نصلي ونحج ونصوم عن العمل وعن الحرية، بأننا جعلنا صوت المرأة وطول ردائها قضايا جوهرية. فلنبدأ بالاعتراف بأننا هواة نراقب محترفين بدهشة أزلية، بأننا وبالرغم من كوننا الأكثر عدداً جعلتنا الخلافات أقلية. فلنبدأ بالاعتراف بأننا لم نعد نعرف ما هو المهم، لم نعد نعرف ماذا نترك وماذا نتم، لم نعد نعرف كيف نتقدم بنظريات ليس لها تطبيق، لم نعد نعرف كيف نهزم الصاروخ ب1000 جمل و1000 سيف و1000 من الرقيق. فلنبدأ بالاعتراف أننا لا نرى الطريق إلى الخلاص ولا نملك الإخلاص في العمل والنية. كل ما نريد هو حلول سريعة، حلول جاهزة، حلول وقتية. عرنا عقولنا للغير ومعها بترولنا ونساءنا وأطفالنا ومبادئنا واحتفظنا بالبقية. فلنثق بالله عليكم ونعيد كتابة الواقع قبل أن يعيدوا كتابة التاريخ ونصبح أسطورة وهمية. Okay, that's it.
واقعية مؤلمة.
Beautiful, very sad and true and beautiful. But I'm not very upset they did not get it.
Budu, if you don't mind, I don't want you to change your plans just because we're sharing our feedback. So if you want to carry on with the initial plan, that'd be appreciated.
Okay, if I still have time, because I went for the long one, the political one. This was the spare one, so I'm not sure I have time.
ممكن نستسمح زازي.
انا هستسمح سالي.
It's up to you. I mean,
Sally, should we stick to the plan? We're 8 minutes with Budur.
Just I think 2 more minutes wouldn't hurt. Please, I feel bad because you changed your plans because of me.
No, seriously. التيسير علامة الإذن. I believe in this. So, okay. Up to you.
Sally.
Sally.
Yes, please.
I go? Okay. The last poem I wrote after my first divorce, and I didn't have a second divorce, thank God. I'm still with my second. It sounded like I had a second divorce. After my divorce. Okay. And I was seeing several guys, so I was on a dating spree. I actually dated like 32 guys. This was the poem during that stage. They were all suitors, of course. I wasn't like, anyways. أتيت أم لم تأتي؟ أحببتني أم لا؟ لن تبهجني ولن تبكيني إلا للحظات. ليست قوة مني أو ضعف أو لا مبالاة، ولكنه مجرد تعود وتوقع واحترام لقانون الاحتمالات. وبالرغم من أنني أستمتع بوجودي معك في كل المرات، وأتقبل هدايا القدر بامتنان شديد وبدون تحفظات، لكنها وديعة قد يستردها القدر بلا مبررات. نعم، قلبي موصد وروحي باردة، لكن عقلي مفعم بالحياة. لا يهم ما يحدث لي، فأنا على استعداد لأكثر منه، وإن لم أجدك غدا عشرات الأشياء غيرك تمنحني الثبات. لا أقول لك ارحل، من يرفض أن يبعث مرة أخرى من الممات. كل ما أقول لك أعذرني إن كنت أبدو لك باردة في معظم الأوقات، لكنك لو أمعنت النظر في عيني ستجد أنني أطوق أن أخلع درعي الواقي وأرمي بسيفي وأترك جوادي وأرتاح على صدرك لساعات وساعات. ولا أقول لك ابقى، أكره أن أخدع نفسي بوهم. ما أريد هو الحقيقة، أريد كل ما أريد وأكثر لأستيقظ من السبات. وإن لم أجده مرة أخرى لم يحدث شيء. قلبي كالجليد وروحي منيعة وعقلي هو الوحيد المفعم بالحياة. I'm done. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm glad you told us this last one.
Beautiful. Thank you. Guido. Okay, now Guido الرخ. مجدي معايا؟ معقولة؟ قطع؟
يا أستاذ جيدو.
أستاذ جيدو.
أستاذ جيدو.
عودي يا حميس.
Like for 2 hours.
Let's give him a couple of minutes.
يا أستاذ جيدو.
رجع صبرا.
ماشي. جيدو.
يا جدع خضتنا يا جدع.
جيدو هو دورك. He's from Egypt. Guido Ruch. It's a Sufi poem. It's beautiful. I'll share the screen with the lyrics of his poem. Okay. جيدو سامعني؟ افتح بقى. أنا هحط السكرين على كلمات القصيدة بتاعتك.
اوكي. يلا.
ثواني. انتوا شايفين؟ اتفضل.
بداية يعني
شايفين الشاشة؟
Yes.
اوكي.
بداية تحية عظيمة يعني للجمع الجميل جدا جدا ده، وده بيفكرني بمقولة لسلطان العاشقية. عيوننا ترانا سكوت والهوى يتكلم، فألسنة الأحوال أفصح ناطق، بها يسمع القلب الذكي ويفهم. تمام؟
فتحت بابن الفارض
حبيبي، ده مهذب روح.
ثانية واحدة بس نشرح لهم. He started with a famous quote from a poem For Ibn al-Farid, صح?
Yes.
For a very famous poet called Arabian one called Ibn al-Farid, and it's not the one that I've translated. So now he will start with the one I've translated. تفضل يا جيدو.
إلى القصيدة. درويش الحي، دي اسم قصيدة. سابح في بحر الخيال، أعدي الموج مش خايف. لقيت الشط بيقول لي خليك مكانك كده واقف على الموجة، على المية بلاش تطلع، أديك شايف الناس غرقانة في دموعها ولا شايفة غير سراب زايف. خليك في بحر الخيال أحسن من إنك تكون عارف. قلبي ده عمة خضرة، طاير درويش في حضرة، يطوف مع الملكوت ينادي بعلو الصوت حي الله حي. سبت الوطن والحي وعلى اعتاب الموالي عاشق بروحه جاي. اقبلني في رحابك، ده انا ساعي لجنابك يا مالك الملكوت، راكع على بابك. يا مالك الملكوت وحدك يا رب الكون، بالقدرة والتمكين وبسر كن فيكون، بنور جمال ذاتك ترحم فؤاد محزون عايش غريب وحده، يصرخ وصداه سكون، عايش وماشي في طريق غربة، ماشي لكن مسجون في سجن ماله قيود، لكن قيوده ظنون. يظن مرة ملاك يطلع شيطان ملعون، يظن تاني محبة تطلع أسى وشجون، تظن هناك إنسان يطلع خيال مجنون. مش هقدر أتكلم يا عالم المكنون، أكيد شعاع نورك نافذ في ظل غصون. يا مالك الملكوت وحدك يا رب الكون، بالقدرة والتمكين وبسر كن فيكون.
الله الله
حبيبي حبيبي.
لا 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 حاجة ثانية.
حبيبي
شكرا شكرا.
I'm sorry, I think I missed the last two lines were not translated, but they had more or less the same meaning. مجدي جميل جميل جميل.
حبيبي حبيبي تسلمي.
How was the
نخش على عاطفي بقى؟
لا قلبي ما يستحملش، قلبي أرجوك.
ما ترجمتش العاطفي يا مجدي، عايز تقوله؟
اوكي لو حابة مفيش مشكلة.
Please.
Okay.
Please.
Please. Okay, I did not translate any other poem, but he would like to share another.
اوكي.
تفضل.
انت نجمة من السماء، انت حالة من الخيال، انت واقع قلبي حسه وعقلي نفسه يصدقه. ساكتة ليه تكلمي او بقلبك اهمسي، عشت عمري انا ليكي وبكتب لك غنوتي. انت مش مجرد قلب بدأ ولا داب حنين ورق، انت كل الحياة بحالها. انت حب لا 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 لا، انت عشق، انت بيا وانا بيكي، انت ليا وانا ليكي، انت جوه القلب ساكنة، روحي دايما بتناديكي. تبعدي معناه نهايتي، يلي حبك كان بدايتي للحياة يا نور حياتي، وملامحك هي مرايتي. صاحبي قال لي يا ابني مالك لما شفت البنت دي، قلت له خليك في حالك دي حبيبتي ونور عينيا. قام ضحك له قال لي سيبك دي خلاص بقت لغيرك، هجرت عشك ما بقتش طيرة اطلق سراحه يعيش براحه ويعيش حياته. قلت له ده مش بإيدي، حبها بيجري في وريدي، كان يوم لقاها بيبقى عيدي. قال لي يا سيدي كده من سكات بلاش تعيد في الذكريات، أصل اللي عدى ماضي وفات. قلت له لو يوم نسيتها اعرف إن صاحبك مات. شكرا.
انت المفروض تكتب قواعد العشق للعارفين على فكره.
حبيب قلبي حبيب قلبي
رهيب ما شاء الله رهيب.
حبيب قلبي تسلموا لي تسلموا لي يا حبايبي.
نورتنا. خليك معانا عشان اللي
حبيبي.
جاي عربي بقى. استاذه
اوكي
غاليه.
اوكي معاك.
استاذه غاليه ابراهيم من مصر.
الله.
برضو it's translated. غاليه ابراهيم from Egypt. It's a translated poem and I will be sharing the screen.
Hi everyone. I'm so sorry. I just translated the first one, but I'm gonna say 3 things, okay? I hope you enjoy them. Diga. Sorry. Okay. I'm back.
ثانية واحدة مش لاقية السكرين. فين يا غالية؟
مش عارف.
استني. 1 second معلش. Share screen. غالية.
I'm here.
لا I'm looking for your نيلي فين السكرين؟ Where is the document? طب ثانية واحدة. I'll get it again. معلش. Okay, can you see it? Okay. Okay, my daughter Nelly helped in translating and she wanted credit for translations.
Oh,
bravo Nelly. Way to go. Way to go.
Okay.
As they say, whoa Nelly.
Whoa Nelly. كله بيسقف لك. يلا okay. I'll mute. Sorry.
أعلم أنني لا أقضي الكثير من الوقت أمام المرآة كالكثيرات من النساء، وأن عندي القدرة على أن ألبس ملابسي في سرعة شديدة. لا أضع على وجهي مستحضرات تجميل، وفي الكثير من الأوقات أخرج وشعري مبلل، وبالرغم من ذلك يحبني 20 رجلا. أعلم أنني خجولة جدا، وإذا أحببت رجلا لا أبوح بحبي إلا عند غلق عيني، ومن الممكن جدا في أول لقاء لنا، وعندما أفتحهما بعدما أبوح له أهرب بعيدا خوفا من الحب. أعلم أنني أحب أن أغني بالفرنسية، وأقرأ كتب الأدب باللغة الأسبانية، وأفكر باللغة الإنجليزية، وأحب باللغة العربية. أعلم أن الرجال لا يحبون المرأة القوية مثلي، وبالرغم من ذلك يحبني 20 رجلا. أعلم أنني سريعة الاشتعال عند الغضب، سريعة البكاء في الحزن، وأفضل أن أمارس العديد من الرياضات الذكورية. أعلم أنك إذا كنت تبحث عن أنثى تسير بجوارك بحثا عن يديك لتعبر بها الطريق، ستجدني أقف ناحية السيارات وأعبر بك خوفا عليك، مما سيثير اندهاشك من هل هي حقا تحتاج لوجودي، وأحزن كثيرا وأعتبر عدم غيرتك إهمالا لي، فأبتعد وأعاقبك بالحنين، وبالرغم من ذلك يحبني 20 رجلا. أعلم أنني لست في جمال سعاد حسني، ولا رقة فاتن حمامة، ولا في أنوثة وخفة ظل هند، وأنني إذا كنت سعيدة أغني وإذا كنت حزينة أغني وأضحك، وبالرغم من ذلك يحبني 20 رجلا. لا أسهر خارج بيتي، ولا أحب الخروج، وأفضل أن أبقى وحدي في المنزل، ولا يوجد عندي أخ، ولا أرد على هاتفي ولا رسائلي المهملة. أحب أن أمشي في الزحام وأعتلي دراجتي البرومتون، ولا أنتظر بصبر على الباب، أقرعه بشدة أو أنصرف مسرعة. أعلم أنني عنيدة، وأفضل أن أبقى وحيدة، وأنني معقدة جدا من الحب، ومندفعة جدا في الحب، ولا أستطيع أن أبقى طويلا في ذراعك خوفا من الفراق، وأنني أتحدث سريعا ولا أنام كثيرا، وأنني أنام بمفردي وأفتقد عناقك، وأرتدي خاتمك ليبتعدوا عني، وأنني أفتقد عيناك وأتحدث مثلك وأحبك أنت وحدك، وبالرغم من ذلك يحبني 20 رجلا.
الجميل هند وفاتن وسعاد، يعني جابت الأنوثة بكل تفاصيلها. برافو عليك.
So sorry, everyone. I didn't translate them. Do I still have time for the other two ones, or we're run out of time?
I think we're good on time because we were.
Many people did not join. Anybody here would like to actually say more poems, you can. Even those who finished, if they would like to take like a couple of more minutes, it's still okay because like maybe 4 or 5 did not join. So please go ahead, Ghali.
Okay. هي لا تحبك، تحب كلماتك وربما كتبك الكثيرة. هي لا تجد كتبك في المكتبات. تحب مكتبة جدك المليئة بالكتب التي يعلوها الغبار. هي لا تحبك. تحب أن تعزف على بيانو جدتك القديم الذي يعلوه تمثال العذراء. تحب أشيائك القديمة ربما أكثر من حبها لك. هي لا تحبك. تحب ألوانك الكثيرة التي تستعملها لترسم بها على جسدها رسومات تذكرها بحكاية جدك القديمة. هي لا تحبك. ربما تحب برجك فقط، فأنت تذكرها برومانسية العذراء وكرم الحمل وأنك تحتويها مثل برج القوس. هي لا تحبك. تحب أنك ربما تشبه ممثلها المفضل أو حبيبها الأول. ربما تحب رائحة حبيبها الراحل في عطرك، وتحب سكوتها فرضا بين أحضانك، وتحب صوت مغنيها المفضل وأنت تهمس أحبك لها. هي لا تحبك، فلا تحزن. هي تحب أشياءها المفقودة فيك، وتحب أن تودعهم في حضرتك وتنساهم. لا تتعجب من الصندوق القديم المخبأ في سرداب بيتك. لا تحاول أن تفتح هذا الصندوق حتى لا ترى كم الصور والرسائل القديمة. لا تحاول أن يكسو التراب وجهك. هي تحب أن تراك بلا غبارهم وغبار ذكرياتها. هي لا تحبك، هي تحبك أنتم.
مدد يا أم النور.
That was beautiful, Ghalia. You have one more to share?
Can I do
please.
that? Okay.
Yes, please.
That's my favorite because when I wrote this one, I wrote it for my ex-husband, and that was a reunion, but that was his wedding. The day I wanted to deliver this message, I found out that that was the same day as his wedding, so it's very special for me.
استني نقول لمجيدو. هي
أيوة،
كتبت
أيوة.
القصيدة دي، ودي مفضلة بالنسبة لها عشان كانت كاتباها لزوجها السابق عشان ترجعه. بعد كده اكتشفت ان ده كان يوم فرحه، فهي
الله أكبر.
قصيدة مميزة جدا.
And by the way,
Action.
by the way, Linda, my daughter was looking for the name of your book because she really wants to buy it.
Oh,
She loves what you just said. Yeah, she's so touched. This is I'm gonna start. Okay. صباحك أبيض مهما خانته جميع الفصول، مثل عود الياسمين الفضي مزينا مقام الحسين، تشيع برودة لطيفة في الصيف، مثل شجرة الياسمين تعلو سور الكنيسة مزينة الصليب في عيد الميلاد بدفء شديد. صباح يبدأ بفتح باب بيتنا بمفتاح نسخته معك أنت فقط. صباح يهيئ للأرض استقبالنا، فالأرض تحتفل بنا، حجارتها وأبوابها وكل من مشى عليها أنانية أو فوضى، والسماء تصلي لنا بطيورها وقمرها حتى عاد كالعرجون القديم. وكلما أصبحت بجوارك وأنت الأقرب إلى قلبي ابتعدت عن خيالي، وأدركت أن الطريق بيننا أعظم من تلك الظروف ووسائل الاتصالات وعلامات الطرق الكثيرة المؤدية إليه. فقد كانت تلك المسافات والذكريات تنطق شيئا يتجاوز الحب نفسه. أبحث بداخلي عني فأجدك، وأبحث عنك فأجدني، وأتذكر صمتنا أكثر من كلامنا. يقتلني البعد عنك وأحيا غير منتب. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you.
رائعة رائعة حقيقة.
So beautiful.
Thank you.
Always.
رائعة.
Okay, I just want to check. Did I miss anyone?
No, we're all here.
So we all said our beautiful pieces. Okay. Galia was our beautiful finale. Sally, Sally, انت فين?
It's an honor. It's an honor to be among you guys because I'm so proud of that. Thank you very much for giving me the chance.
I think this is one of the most special nights we've had since the Corona.
Since the current time.
Yes.
It was such an honor to have you all.
زاد أنا حبيت الموضوع.
خير. He was very happy. He enjoyed it. I hope you all enjoyed it.
يعني رغم التكنولوجيا القليلة اللي عندي بس حبيت الموضوع.
انت عملت حلو قوي يا جيدو. You did great.
تسلمولي تسلمولي تسلمولي.
Would you like to open a discussion or Sally, how do you want to take it from here?
If anybody has a final poem that they want to share,
I could throw something in.
Yeah, if any of the poets feel that they didn't want to say something, they didn't do that, we have like another 10 minutes.
I'm not a poet, but I could chip in with something.
ايه رايك في المنوفيه صحيح انك قلت لي المنوفيه نختلف وكده وبتاع. لا 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 احب اسمع.
Sally, could I say a few more? I just have a few short ones.
Sure.
Yes, definitely. Is that Sarah?
Yeah.
Sarah, please, Sarah. And we have also, he wants to share it up, and if anybody wants to go in and add, definitely. We have 10 minutes.
I look like I'm using that.
Okay. Should I start?
Please.
Yes. I don't know who's talking, but please do.
Sarah.
Okay. Thank you, Sarah. Please go.
Okay. Are you right about the wrong, or am I wrong about the right? Is life just black and white, or 1,000 shades of wrong and right? That's one.
I really like your style.
Oh, thank you.
Very nice.
I love our walks in the rain, our coffees by the sea. I love our long conversations and our fiery arguments. I love the comfortable silence between us. You see, I love everything that defines what's between you and me.
Lovely.
Okay, and call me crazy, call me a fool, but what can I say? They didn't teach me enough about life back when I was at school. And my last one, love me in the morning when I wake up a mess. Love me at night when we go for dinner and I look my best. Love me every moment in between, even when I'm crazy and act like a foolish teen. Thank you.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Well done. Beautiful.
Okay.
You wanted to share?
I got a few short ones, I think. So I'm just gonna, along the same line of Sarah, so. No roses but thorns, and hearts in flight, with memories they're aching all day and all night, of a sun that torched them, torment them with light, and a sunset of forsaking that killed them by a single frostbite. The other one is, oh, he hated and the hate was real. He hated that when she came, it was his heart to steal. He hated that when she left, over he'd rather keel. He hated that all the love he bore was deemed to be unreal. And it was even seen as sin if his heart dared to feel. Oh, he loved her, but his hate was real.
Oh.
And these are two really quick ones. You ask me for forgiveness? Sweetie, you can kill me, and in my eyes, you'll still be sinless. And finally is, she said I'm too short. I can't reach up to heaven. I said, here's my heart. Step on it. That should make you a few inches taller.
Lovely. Lovely.
Beautiful يا إيهاب والله.
اقتنعتوا? You guys convinced that?
عظيم. We're convinced you're a great poet.
Well, there's no question about my greatness. That's not up for debate. The poetry is what we're debating.
I love your modesty.
It's part of being everything that I am.
طفل كبير. It's part of being your طفل كبير.
Thank you.
لا, I was just.
Touché. No, touché. Listen, all is fair in love and war, so we're good.
Okay. Time, guys, I would love to thank you so much. Anyone wants to share anything?
If we have some time, I have one more, if you guys want.
Sally, please.
All right. This is called I Do What I Do. I do what I do, and I act as I act because of all the values, that unspoken contract I have with myself to forever be sincere and heartfelt. I live the way I live, vulnerability on my sleeve, always ready to forgive, distancing myself from deceit, because that is who my parents raised me to be the difference in the world that I wish to see. I love the way I love, so intensely and compassionately, in a way that is allowing of us to be in love, yet ourselves separately, to have individual voices and dreams, to fight the good fight through though impossible it seems. I am the way I am, not because I'm intolerably naive, nor because I don't give a damn, but because there's a difference between being inexperienced and carefree and being hurt by the world, yet still choosing to be me. I do what I do, and I act as I act, because the things that I've been through pain, have taught me that joy is a choice we make each day. Joy is a way of life no one but ourselves can take away.
Sally, I love your stuff. They're so expressive. They're so expressive. Yeah. I'm leaving you.
Thank you.
I'm thinking maybe we can repeat this like every month.
Please, it would be lovely. Yeah.
Maybe
I can't promise I'll have new material, but I'm down.
It's like having a whole bunch of poet pen friends, you know, pen friends, like real poetry online. Pen friends.
This was
thank you for organising. It's been fantastic.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much,
you.
everyone. It's a pleasure. نورتونا.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Ali.
Thank you.
Beautiful night. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye
Thank
bye.
you, Sally. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Thank you. Time.
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Mom. Pourquoi t'en as accent aussi